Ladies and gentlemen, there's a day for everybody, whether that's Christmas, your birthday, or just some random Sunday. But there is one day that I've been looking forward to, and that is a snow day. I'm talking about South Park Snow Day, and it's finally here, and well, let's just go ahead and get right into it. So me myself, I'm something of a South Park connoisseur, if you will. As you can see, I have my South Park shirt on, I have the South Park plushies over there, and down there I have every single character as a Funko Pop. I absolutely love South Park. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. I've seen every single episode multiple times. I've played every game. So I was very excited for South Park Snow Day. Well, at least I was excited. Before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, it would truly mean the world to me. Once we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'll be doing a massive giveaway of eShop gift cards and Switch games, so if you enjoy the content, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe, but let's just go ahead and get right into this video. So ever since the start of South Park, there's pretty much been video games since the very beginning. Like, we had South Park on the Nintendo 64 all the way back in 1998. My favorite South Park game of all time is The Stick of Truth, and that came out in 2014. Just 3 years later, we would get South Park The Fractured But Whole, and a full 7 years later, we would get South Park Snow Day. And given the current track record, everything was looking pretty good. That was until the game released. I'm talking about the Nintendo Switch version, but from what I've seen online, the other versions don't seem much better. South Park Snow Day takes place shortly after the events of The Fractured But Whole. This is an action-based multiplayer game, but this game can be beat by yourself. All things considered, I think this game will take around 6 to 10 hours depending on how you play these games. I've seen somebody beat it in as quick as 4 hours, but on average probably 7 hours or something like that. And that's a good thing because this game retails for $30, I believe. So some of the main problems in this game, at least in the Switch version, were there were significant drops in the frame rate, tons and tons of blurry textures of like stuff popping in and out, and there was even a couple times where you can get soft locked in the game. So in my opinion, the combat system, which is kind of like the main thing to be focused on here, isn't that good. It's repetitive, it's unresponsive, and it's not engaging at all. The simplest way to put it is it feels very generic. There is this really cool card system where I have to give them credit for. I like that. I think you can choose 2 cards before every match and they give you like extra abilities. And yeah, that's pretty cool. There's even this weird problem in some of the cutscenes where like the audio wasn't mixed correctly, so it wouldn't sync up to what was happening on the screen. The actual voice acting isn't bad because it's Trey Parker and Matt Stone, so they always knock it out of the park. I don't know why we didn't get a continuance of like the 2D RPG South Park games, because those are phenomenal. Like some of the best RPGs I've ever played. Doing it in 3D in the 90s felt dated. So imagine it in 2024. This game feels, looks, and plays like it's 20 years old. As far as I know, across the board. Like from Fractured But Whole and Stick of Truth to this game, it was completely different people working on it, from the studios and developers and everything. And that shows. So like I previously mentioned, this game is multiplayer, but it can be played alone. But when you do play it alone, they have like computer allies who will join you. So there'll be 3 computer players, and they basically don't do anything. Like they cause very low damage, and they don't really interact with anything. So you're gonna want to play this with other people. And the whole thing feels weird. It almost feels like an online only like live service game, even though it's not. But that's just the vibes you get from it. And the number one question I just keep asking myself is, why does this even exist? Like, even though the humor might not be for everybody, what Trey Parker and Matt Stone have built is quite impressive. And it just feels like, why have so much notches under your belt for so many amazing things, and to just put this out? Why put something out so horrible that you know is going to be poorly received? It didn't need to exist. Like, I'm not going to say it's all bad. I see the potential is there. There are some clever things and some cool mechanics, but I'm just very disappointed. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Were you even looking forward to this game? Do you enjoy South Park? Do you like the show? Do you like the games? I'd seriously love to hear from you guys. I don't know. I kind of just wish they would have did the 2D route again, because those games have a lot of charm and some great replayability. Not every game can be a winner, and this is just unfortunate coming from Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you could. I'd really appreciate a follow. And you guys know me. I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.